Welcome to the Ultimate Table Tennis Guide. We'll start at Beginner's Wave, learning basic rules and serves. Then we'll progress through Strategic Path, mastering different grips and spins. Finally, we'll reach Champion's Zone, where you'll learn advanced techniques like smashes and counter hits. Table tennis is more than just hitting a ball over a net. It's about strategy, skill, and quick thinking. By the end of this guide, you'll know everything from serving rules to executing powerful smashes. Whether you're a complete beginner or looking to improve your game, this guide has something for you. Let's get started with the basics of table tennis. Now that we've set the stage for our table tennis journey, let's dive into the fundamentals. In this section, we'll cover the basic rules and techniques that form the foundation of the game. First, let's talk about scoring. In table tennis, you score a point when your opponent fails to return the ball to your side of the table. Games are typically played to 11 points, and you must win by a 2-point margin. A match usually consists of the best of any odd number of games, often 3 or 5. To give you a clear picture of the playing area, let's look at the table dimensions. A standard table tennis table is 2 meters and 74 centimeters long, 1.5 meters wide, and 76 centimeters high. The net dividing the table stands at 15.2 centimeters above the table surface. These measurements ensure fair play and consistency across all levels of the game. Now, let's focus on one of the most crucial aspects of table tennis, the serve. To serve legally, you must toss the ball vertically at least 16 centimeters, about 6 inches, in the air. The ball must then bounce on your side of the table before crossing over the net to your opponent's side. This rule prevents players from gaining an unfair advantage by hiding the ball or adding excessive spin during the serve. Sometimes, a serve might hit the net, but still go over to the opponent's side. This is called a let serve, and it results in a replay of the serve. Let serves can also occur if a player isn't ready when the ball is served. These rules ensure fair play and give both players an equal chance to start the point. With serving covered, let's introduce the basic strokes: forehand and backhand hits. The forehand stroke is typically executed with a sideways stance, allowing for a full swing and more power. The backhand stroke involves turning your body slightly to the side, using your wrist and forearm to generate force. These two strokes form the core of your table tennis arsenal. For beginners looking to improve their initial gameplay, maintaining a good ready position is crucial. Stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart. Adopt a partial crouch to stay balanced, and hold your racket in a position that allows for quick movement. This stance helps you prepare for your opponent's shots and react swiftly. Another key tip for beginners is to watch the ball carefully. It might sound obvious, but in the heat of the game, easy to lose focus. By keeping your eyes on the ball, you'll improve your timing and accuracy, making it easier to return shots effectively. Remember, table tennis is played either as singles, 1-on-1, or doubles, 2-on-2. Each format has its own specific rules, particularly regarding serving and player positions. As you progress, you'll learn more about these variations and how to adapt your game accordingly. Now that we've covered the basics, let's move on to more advanced techniques that will elevate your game. We'll explore different grip types, spins, and tactics that professional players use to gain an edge over their opponents. Let's start with grip types. In table tennis, there are 2 main grips: pen hold and shake hand. The pen hold grip involves holding the racket like a pen, with your thumb and index finger on the handle and the other fingers on the back of the racket. This grip allows for quick wrist movements and powerful forehand shots. The shake hand grip, on the other hand, is similar to how you'd shake someone's hand. It offers more versatility and is generally easier for beginners to learn. Next, let's dive into the world of spin. In table tennis, spin is crucial for controlling the ball's trajectory and making it difficult for your opponent to return. There are 4 main types of spin: topspin, backspin, side spin, and cork spin. Topspin is created by brushing the top of the ball, causing it to rotate forward. This makes the ball dip down as it reaches your opponent, making it harder to return. Backspin is the opposite. You brush the bottom of the ball, causing it to rotate backward. This makes the ball float and can cause your opponent to hit it into the net if they're not careful. Side spin is applied by brushing the side of the ball, making it curve to the left or right. This can be particularly effective in serves, as it can throw off your opponent's timing. Cork spin is a combination of side spin and either top spin or backspin, creating a corkscrew effect on the ball's trajectory. Reading your opponent's spin is crucial for effective returns. Watch the angle of their racket at contact and the direction of their stroke. A good rule of thumb is to adjust your racket angle in the opposite direction of the spin. For example, if you see your opponent applying topspin, tilt your racket slightly backward to counteract it. When it comes to tactics in singles play, controlling the pace and placement of your shots is key. Vary your shots between fast and slow, deep and short. keep your opponent guessing. Aim for your opponent's crossover point, the area where they transition from forehand to backhand, to force them to make quick decisions. In doubles play, the rules change slightly. Players must alternate hit, and serves must be diagonal, starting from the right side of the table. This adds an extra layer of strategy, as you need to coordinate with your partner and cover more ground. Let's look at how professionals use these strategies. Another example is the legendary match between Jan-Ove Waldner and Liu Guoliang in the 1997 World Championships. Waldner's shake-hand grip allowed him to execute a wide array of shots, while Liu's pen-hold style gave him incredible speed and power. The match was a showcase of high-level spin control and tactical play. Now that we've covered the basics and strategies, it's time to explore advanced techniques that will take your game to the next level. In this section, we'll dive into offensive and defensive strokes that professional players use to dominate their opponents. Let's start with offensive strokes. The loop is a powerful weapon in any player's arsenal. It's characterized by a closed racket angle that imparts significant topspin, making the ball arc over the net and jump forward upon landing. This stroke is essential for aggressive play and is widely used by top players like Ding Ning and Timo Boll. Next, we have the flip. This stroke is used to attack balls that haven't bounced beyond the edge of the table. It requires a quick wrist action and can resemble either a loop drive or a loop, depending on how you execute it. The flip is particularly effective against short serves or pushes. The smash is perhaps the most exciting offensive stroke. You'll use this when your opponent returns a ball that bounces too high or too close to the net. Typically performed with a forehand stroke, the smash aims to impart maximum speed, making it incredibly difficult for your opponent to react in time. Now, let's turn our attention to defensive techniques. The chop is a heavy backspin stroke taken well back from the table. It's particularly effective in countering topspin shots. Players like Ju Se-hyuk have made a career out of mastering this defensive technique. The block is another crucial defensive stroke. It involves placing your racket in front of the ball right after it bounces, allowing it to rebound back toward your opponent with nearly the same energy it came in with. This technique requires precision and can be very effective against powerful shots. Lastly, we have the lob. This defensive stroke lifts the ball high into the air, aiming to land it on your opponent's side with spin. A well-executed lob can be challenging to return, even against strong smashes. Footwork and positioning are critical in executing these advanced techniques effectively. A good ready position allows you to move quickly and maintain balance while preparing for powerful strokes. Practice moving swiftly between forehand and backhand positions to cover the entire table. Combining different strokes and spins can create complex shots that are hard to return. For example, you might use topspin to force your opponent to adjust their racket angle, then follow up with a side spin shot to throw them off balance. The key is to keep your opponent guessing and off balance. Professional players often use these advanced techniques in high-pressure situations. In tournament matches, their ability to adapt and utilize these techniques can be the difference between winning and losing. Watch professional matches to see how top players implement these strategies in real time. To incorporate these advanced techniques into your game, focus on drills that emphasize footwork, stroke combination, and spin variations. Start by practicing each stroke individually, then gradually combine them in your training sessions. Remember, consistency is key. As table tennis expert Larry Hodges says, playing the loop effectively requires not just technique, but also the ability to read the opponent's spin and adjust your stroke accordingly. We've covered a lot in this table tennis journey, from basic rules and serves to advanced techniques like loops and smashes. Remember, improvement comes with practice. Apply these techniques regularly, starting with the basics and gradually incorporating more complex strategies. Watch professional matches to see these skills in action. Table tennis offers endless opportunities for growth and enjoyment. Whether you're playing casually with friends or aiming for tournament success, each game presents a new challenge. Keep pushing yourself to improve, and don't be afraid to experiment with different techniques. Table tennis is a sport that rewards dedication and creativity. So grab your paddle, find a partner, and start playing. Your table tennis adventure is just beginning.